acting FTOA for this training, along with the other FTOA.
He's waiting for his Roblox.
Roblox is names in off-topic chat.
How in the hell are you going to do this?
You said my name?
Me. How in the hell are you going to do?
And once this flipboard doing stuff, don't worry about it. It's gonna get fixed.
Are you?
I was helping him with
Are you having a rank thing?
we had nothing to do, so we
Because I'm not going around trying to get tired of seeing other people as commander because it's getting really fucking confusing.
I added you.
You added me on Roblox?
Yeah, and Xbox.
Okay.
I already started on my help, Christian.
Wait. Never mind, I'm watching this.
Hey, Stuart. Oh. The last night.
Okay, I had the hacking glasses a while ago. I just started using them because it's.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, but I'm not even gonna bullshit you. Well, because like a year ago, I started using them because I seen you using them. I'm a bit of a fan. You'll see how strong the game was. Because if it was near recent, it would be popped up towards the top.
Lucas, do you want me to
So
spawn?
I'll check it.
What'd you say? Do you want me to spawn a car? No. Who said that? Me. You're the FTOA, correct? Yes. Yeah, go ahead and spawn another car, please.
Lucas, I added you.
Okay, I will invite everyone to the game right now, but we had some stuff that happened, so I'm going to have to reset up, sort of. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll fix it. Here. Will you go set that car just, here, I'll say. Over here.
Did you accept this? Because that's weird.
No, I haven't yet. We just put it right here. And then, because we're going to do the 10, 11, and code 5 right there. And then I'll just... And then... Like this? Yeah, that's perfect.
Just because I may be helping Christian out. As I did to him yesterday. I don't 100% know what I'm like up. See if I'm just chilling in the system. Kind of off to the side of it. As everyone's voting so far, guys, I need to be so quiet right now.
Yeah, you guys are on the phone.
Why not, right?
I'm muted right now because I'm eating. If I ain't trying to have my chips hitting the mic and shit.
There's only 4 people are joining. Already 10 people are in this PC.
Code 6, 105.
Oh, I forgot to add the other guys. Yeah, give me 1 second. That's my...
Because if you did forget Christian on AFK, they'll probably be joining on Christian as well.
Yeah. Alright, let me add all these people in.
Christian and I have a measly 4 people in this stream.
I'm accepting so many invites right now, so give me just a...
Hey, Stone, do me a favor. Huh? Just so we get more people in here, just to help Lucas out a little bit, can you do me a favor? Go in training announcements, ping every single person that isn't in this VC that reacted, and tell them to join VC. Tell them that Christian is AFK. It is a 10-minute mark. To at least be in the VC.
Everyone that isn't in the VC, that react.
Yeah, I hope you both. I'm just looking. People's out of it.
I accepted your invite. I'm gonna put a bunch real quick, so give me a minute. Alright, I should be appearing online. Go ahead and restart your Roblox and join off my username. I really hope everyone that is joining right now.
There's only one person, Jeff. There's only one person. Oh, I think Christian already did it.
You know, Christian said everyone in that screenshot should be arriving.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on one second.
Stop the vehicle at Jefferson Central in the area to keep it on Newton Holodeck, frequency 1389, 43 is following code 37, vehicle 3 George, 9330, 30 is behind the unit.
What were you saying?
Holodeck unit.
You said my name.
Listen, did you accept it?
I accepted everyone's,
I was just about to stop.
everyone's, Roblox, asking invites, so if you want to just show off my name, it should be there.
Yeah, is this server that I thought?
For some reason, it doesn't show me.
Restart your game.
7825, code 6, 105 North Avenue, 52.
You said my name?
Isn't this training, this isn't the S-Block, is it?
No, not yet. Christian told me not to log in.
7825, code 6, 105 North Avenue, 52.
I'm trying to look at your name one more time.
Stop the vehicle at Jefferson Central in the area to keep it on Newton Holodeck, frequency 1389, 43 is following code 37, vehicle 3 George,
MRE-LF5Y.
1 second. Any capitals?
MRE is capital.
MRE, okay. What else?
And everything else is lowercase.
7825, code 6, 105 North Avenue, 52.
5Y, is that it?
Yeah.
No.
There's
I you. You're the guy with the green shirt?
Yeah, but for some reason it doesn't show me.
7825, code 6, 105 North Avenue, 52.
frequency 1389, 43 is following code 37, vehicle 3 George, 9330, 30 is behind the unit. Stop the vehicle at Jefferson Central in the area to keep it on Newton Holodeck, frequency 1389, 43 is following code 37, vehicle 3 George, 9330, 30 is behind the unit.
Yep, if she wants her to open it, shoot your message.
North of Central.
I literally tried it 2 times. Just feel like yeah. Yes.
I invited you.
Stop the vehicle at Jefferson Central in the area to keep it on Newton Holodeck, frequency 1389, 43 is following code 37, vehicle 3 George, 9330, 30 is behind the unit.
If you look on the
7825, code 6, 105 North Avenue, 52. 7825, code 6, 105 North Avenue, 52.
Anything capitalized?
just a
Automatic unit, email mental to the rear 560 South St. Louis Street. Email white. 56 is red here, wearing a black shirt.
I'm gonna go mute that.
Okay, it's everyone who needs to be in the train inside of the game right now. So everyone who needs to be in the training, it's
7825, code 6, 105 North Avenue, 52.
walking out there.
We'll be kicking all people that aren't attending the training. Once Christian comes back, or we at least have everyone in here.
Okay, I locked the server. Because everyone's in here, correct?
Yep.
1 second, I'm not on PD yet.
Okay, just get on PD. Just at least as everyone who's in this VC, besides Christian, Chaos, is everyone in DM.
Yeah. The guest is Ben, B-E-N, the first three.
Is he joined?
He's on OPD right now. It's Ben Boat 665.
I got you.
Yep.
Do you seriously know how an S-lock works? Shut up. You know how an S-lock works? Because you S-lock it and it only allows people that are on your friends list to join off your profile, no invites only.
Yeah, I did that. What's up?
I said to you, an S-lock, and it was like a little thing. Where's our leg? We are inside of OPD. You should have the parking lot, and then you go to the northwest part of the station. I think parking was like, and then go to the start on the star. Let's find out.
Behind you.
Why don't you just whitelist the server?
Look, go here, make that left, and go into the store.
Central.
You should see people out
MS
there.
111 jail. Stop the vehicle at Jefferson and Central in the area to keep it on Newton Hollaback, frequency 1389, 43 following code 37, vehicle 3 George, 93308, 1303 behind the unit.
Get back on the line.
West of Central.
So we had a bit of 11 people.
Hey, you got two tests in here.
Avenue 52.
Okay, ASCAN is one.
Based in
Lebanon 25, code 6, 105
Stop the vehicle at Jefferson and Central in the area to keep it on Newton Hollaback, frequency 1389, 43 following code 37, vehicle 3 George, 93308, 1303 is behind the unit.
Lebanon 25, code 6, 105 North Avenue 52.
He's gone.
Lebanon 25, code 6, 105 North Avenue 52.
MS 111 jail.
Can you get on the line, please?
The line is just shortened. Okay.
Yeah, I know, that's my bad.
You know how many people reacted originally? 13 people.
All 13 people. And everyone who did not get, everyone who is not joining is getting.
Hey, Stuart, am I right to join the train?
Yes, you're welcome to join the training as long as you quickly join OPD, get your lead if you want to get on the line. Yes, it is also a captain measure. Lane's not welcome to join the training until the training actually begins.
Okay, I'm gonna react to the thingy. Just you guys.
I didn't react to it.
Who is she?
Still doing that.
Standing between the one that's in the middle. That would be me.
What, the star?
Okay.
FDOA.
The star is actually right. I still remember dropping the fuck out of you yesterday.
Hey, don't remember whenever I dropped the fuck out of you twice.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Lucas and never had a
No.
Yes, one of the times you appeared behind Lucas. Yes,
I was never
one of the
behind
times you appeared behind Lucas. Yes, I did. I was watching that. Why do you think people mistook Lucas killing me when it was you who killed me? Unless you took it from a different angle.
I killed you from a different angle. Lucas was running on the other side of the car.
He was on the other side of the car. I was on the far right. I'll get my lick back. And then I get my lick back. I remember he tried to jump me around back of the building real quick.
Hamburger.
Okay, that was because I was looking for Hey, Chris. FBI, go ahead and join Christian's actively AFK. He's not hiring right now.
7825, code 6, 105 North Avenue 52.
I just woke up and I watched.
What'd you say?
I just woke up and see this. Okay, are you get on a join, or are you not? Training announcements or rank announcements? Alright. Where'd he go? Oh, they're back.
Isn't everyone that didn't join that reacted getting striked?
Yes, whoever doesn't join before the timer, before we start, will be yes. What is your duty, though, Lucas? Because I was just genuinely about to say lead by example.
Is it the one, oh yeah.
What are you talking about, bro?
Is he the training announcements?
What are you talking about?
Is it the Wednesday that you wanted? Is it the,
literally go on training announcements, it'll literally be a whole big ass paragraph.
notice this training will receive 2 hours. Do not join.
I'm gonna cry if some of you leave because you have to do something within 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah,
I'm genuinely gonna cry.
I don't think I do. As long as
Sorry it took so long. That's you've all been dying to hear for the last 10 minutes. Hello, Chris. What's with the cars parked across the street? It's the 1011. Oh.
you hopping again?
Yeah, we
I'll set up without verifying it with me first, because I had my own train of thought.
tried to verify you.
You should have texted me on Discord like everyone else did.
You can delete it if you want, if you don't like it. We got that.
7825, code 6, 105 North
do
Avenue
my best.
52.
We got 12 people in here. I see 11 in game. Somebody just tried to join me. We'll save this, guys. Whoever's not fitting it, invite me. Yeah, somebody, somebody unlock it for a second. Let's get these last people in here. Okay.
I was going to, these cars right here, Christian. These cars is the 1011, and then once I get done with the 1011, I was going to bring those cars over, and it's going to be the code 5.
7825, code 6, 105 North Avenue 52.
If you don't like it, we can obviously change the way you want it.
We'll get to it, because I'm not gonna lie, when I do my trainings, I just kind of freelance it, and I go in order without following something, if that makes sense, but we'll get to it.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I was just trying to make it a little nice.
Okay, where's everybody at? Sitting is this one? Over here.
No, I'm here.
Hey, do me a favor, can you send that line by one person? I think you got one more thing.
Code 6, 105
I think
North Avenue 52.
everyone joining gets Martin. I don't
Where
know.
the hell are we at? Could be OPD or the booking area. Oh man, I did not expect all y'all to pop up. Okay. That was meant to be 14 for sure.
So, real question, has everyone joined who needs to join?
Well, I'm waiting on one right now. It's Martin. I'm seeing if he's.
Go get your uniform on, please.
Oh, wait, alright. Yeah, that's right, so better hope he joins. Nice to see all of you guys, by the way.
Okay, Martin, I'll invite you to the game. Just
7825, code 6,
Just get
105
on the
North Avenue
GUI.
52.
Anyone just joining, go on OPD, get a uniform and duty belt on, and go up the
Please hurry up and join before we start getting randoms, because we already got one.
7825, code 6, 105 North Avenue 52.
Everyone just joined.
I never went back to sleep today. We have everyone, because I know we have 2 guests. You should work at like 10.
Is everyone in who needs to be in? Speak up if you are not in.
Just have AC on the test join, just do a server ban, so that ban them. It'll unban them.
them the moment that they join another server.
Are we all good? Are we all in? I'm good to lock the server?
11-825, code
Alright,
6,
so
105
since everyone's
North
been in,
Avenue.
at this time server logs have been taken. If you leave, you're going to have to wait your required 7 days.
11-825, code 6, 105 North
I'm
Avenue.
going to...
Is TN person in here, or is that a guest here?
I've already took the... No, H-A-Z-E-T-A-N, he's in.
11-825, code 6,
As
105 North Avenue, 52.
What'd you say?
Lock the server yet. I'm trying to join.
11-825, code 6,
Yeah, log
105
direct.
North Avenue, 52.
There you go, please join fast. Let me know when you're in. Are you in?
How'd I get kicked?
C8 log 8 direct.
I literally asked if that was one.
My God. Guys,
Up. I literally, okay, I'm not trying to be a dick here, because I'm trying to get this started. I literally said something. Are you the MRE iFly person? Is that your level? Okay, I will undo your thing right now. Is that an LF or an IF?
LF.
Is it the old tree in there?
No, I couldn't hear you because nobody, like everybody was talking at once, so I didn't hear nothing.
MRE LF 5 what?
5Y.
Thank you. Alright, young man, Harriet, please get in here, because I kind of had to go start. We start paying attention. We're really starting to answer nerves with these dumbass questions. Join that invite, or join after someone's over blocks. We are in the main game in a separated server.
Stop the vehicle at Jefferson Central in the area to give it out Newton Holodeck frequency 1389, 43 is following code 37. Vehicle 3 George 93308. 13L30 is behind the unit.
11-825, code 6, 105 North Avenue, 52.
At the PD station.
Hey. I'll take a look at what I just said.
Holodeck unit. Female mental to the rear 560 South St. Louis Street. A female white.
Okay, I'm going to go down to the rest of people in this BC. You need to see if I can FBI.
Northeast unit, a possible
That's
jumper.
just food bagel.
Northbound at Pasadena Freeway at the Avenue 57.
Goosey Rose.
Incident 2947, code 2.
Yeah, I'm here. I'd say, girlfriend, are you here? Lee Nelson, are you here?
West of Central.
Lucas?
MX 111 jail.
Yeah. Stewart. Yeah. Nolan.
West of Central.
Taylor,
MX 111 jail.
Gotcha. Star. Why me? Here.
11-825, code 6, 105 North Avenue, 52.
Yeah.
11-825, code 6, 105 North Avenue, 52.
Everyone in game, are you all out here at the parking lot area on this blue line?
Yep.
Here. Alright. Sounds good. Sounds good. I don't even do this real quick. Alright, because at this moment in time, it's all
Stop the vehicle at Jefferson Central in the area to give it out Newton Holodeck frequency 1389, 43 following code 37. Vehicle 3 George 93308.
My name is Chief Seagulls. I'm going to be your guys' lead training instructor today. I have a couple of FTO/FTOAs assisting me. We have Commander Stewart. He's an active FTO.
West of Central. MX 111 jail.
X 111 jail.
West of Central. MX 111 jail.
Please step forward and let me know now so we can answer them before we get started. Nobody? Cool, so I shouldn't have to get cut off during training.
Do you have a question? So, I'm a captain. I understand.
7825, code 6,
Is this
105
just,
North
I just
Avenue,
use this as like a refresher, because I don't know how to
7825, code 6, 105 North Avenue, 52.
Well, I appreciate it.
Of course. I mean, I told y'all I was bringing changes to the department, and that's one of them. Alright, so, get that being started. We already did mic check out the way. I'm going to go in front of each of you. You're going to tell me your rank and last name, and that's it. Just a simple introduction of who you are.
Like roleplay last name?
Yep.
Okay. Harper Trooper.
I said, dude, rank first and last name. Let's follow me.
Rank first and last name?
Yes, sir. I'll come back to you. Don't worry about it.
Lieutenant,
Nice to meet you. You.
Corporal Maxim.
Lovely. You.
Trooper Jones.
You.
It's not.
Nice. You.
Lieutenant Wade.
You.
Captain Jones.
And you.
What happens if we don't have a rank?
You just go by cadet.
Zane.
Nice to meet you. Okay. Get this started. Everyone's got uniforms, so we all have our tools set up. Yes, everyone's got tasers, all the guns, all the good stuff. I know you probably don't do that, right? Understandable. I know. It's okay. Alright, cool. So we have a few who don't. There's only 2 people, so it shouldn't hurt us too bad. Alright, so at this moment in time, we're going to have a classroom section of this training. So past this point in time, all of you, I want you to turn to your left. This will be my right. Stay on the line. You're going to guys walk in a single file line, one behind another, without running. This is a simple walk. You're going to follow me into the station. I will have my FTOAs assisting and watching if anyone cuts out of line. We're all going to come back and do it again because this is the easiest part of the training. Alright, I'm going to start. You ready? Let's go, field trip.
7825, code 6, 105 North Avenue, 52. 7825, code 6, 105 North Avenue, 52.
Alright, take a seat inside of one of these chairs. Don't really care which one. Just find a seat, take a seat, and sit your butt somewhere.
Some of them don't work, Chris, over here.
Yeah, that's fine. Not really tripping. So, we're going to go over today. The first thing, I think this is probably just going to go ahead and cover it because this is the most boring part of it, but it's also important. Jump up if you know what Miranda rights are. Very easy thing. So that's practically everyone except this one. And you got it too. Cool. All right, take a seat. So we're going to go have a brief summary of Miranda rights because I'm going to try to make this training as short as possible without keeping y'all here all day. Okay, Miranda rights are the Miranda warning. If you're not familiar with what that is, it is something that we ask criminals whenever asking them an incriminating question. Just by jumping out of your seat, can someone tell me what that word incriminating means? Saw you jump first, Evan.
Incriminating means anything that could potentially... Okay, let me rephrase that. When you say incriminating, that means anything that you say that could allow the officer to put it against you in an incriminating way, meaning anything illegal you did. Right. You admit to it.
Right, pretty much getting you to call yourself out. That's just to give you guys the new generation term. Alright, incriminating is to get someone to admit to something that they have done, aka calling themselves out. Do we all understand that? That is what incriminating means. So, when we're reading the Miranda rights, can you tell me, Trooper, when will we ask someone the Miranda rights? When will we read them to a person?
After we've detained them or arrested them.
No, it's literally not at all what I just said. Can somebody else tell me what I just said? Because you were not listening. Other Trooper, what did I just say? When do we read Miranda rights to people?
Before you question them.
On what type of questions?
Incriminating ones.
Beautiful. Hold on one second. Trooper, Connor, can you now tell me When do we ask for rights to people?
When we're asking them an incriminating question.
And what does incriminating mean again?
When we asking them to call themselves out, basically what they're doing.
Good stuff. All right, well, we're gonna have this is the long part of the training, okay? So I'm gonna come to each of you. You're gonna read me the Miranda warning, okay? I'm going to give you guys the pretty base version of it. You're gonna read it back to me. Make sure we're all paying attention, just so we all know it. These are something that you should pretty much know by heart by now if you've been role playing for a while. A lot of talking. All right. So Miranda warning goes as follows. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to hire an attorney or a lawyer to present for you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights by not answering any questions or making any statements without your attorney or lawyer present with you. At this moment in time, do you wish to speak to us? And that's it. End of the line. That's all you're saying to them. So when I walk up to you, you're going to read that back to me in or your own simplified or extended version. Doesn't matter. And if you mess up, I'll come back to you. All right, Scott, what we got, brother?
You have the right to remain silent, and if you say can you give you the court of law, the right to attorney, if you cannot fall, will probably represent in the state.
Pause real quick. Am I going to understand that as a civilian if you're just going
I read it clearly.
No, you're reading it clearly, but it's fast. You notice how when I read it, you know, it's like just, it's easy to hear. You know, you don't got to be like, hold on. Make sure you're reading it at a speed where other people can understand it. Because you might understand it, and somebody who speaks like you might understand it, but somebody who's not able to comprehend fast words like that, because we do have a lot of people with, you know, mental disability here. Some of them cannot read fast or listen fast. It happens. No shame on anybody, don't worry. But it does happen. So start that over a little bit slower.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be given to the court of law. The right to attorney cannot fall or be representing the state. Having all these rights in mind, do I speak to myself or any of my colleagues?
That works. Good stuff, man. FBI. You should know it.
Yep. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one attorney, one will be provided you. If you decide to answer questions without an attorney present, you will have the right to stop answering questions until you talk to an attorney. Do you understand each of these rights that I explained to you? With these rights in mind, you wish to speak to me now.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff. All right. MRV.
Do I have to say like all of it?
That is what I said, isn't it?
Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can say and will be using against it in the court of law. You have the right to attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. If you decide to answer questions now without an attorney present, you will have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to an attorney. Do you understand the rights I have just read to you? With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me?
Good, man. Good. So I'm going to tell you something. I used to hit people a lot on this. Specifically, Stuart was a main victim of this. You're not confident in yourself when you're saying it. You know, you're stuttering. You're stopping midway. You have to speak with confidence. And I'm going to give you all a little side lesson while we're here. Speaking with confidence while on LEO is probably the most life-saving technique I can ever give you. If you're talking to a Civ, right? Like, here, do me a favor. Connor, stand up for me. You're going to be a Civ for a second. Give you guys a little example. All right, Connor. My name is Chief C. Goins with Oakspire Police Department. I got you stopped for speeding. That right there, Connor. Tell me, are you gonna feel like I know what I'm doing if I'm just like
No, you sound very unprofessional.
Exactly. So professional. It makes you seem like you don't know what you're doing. It makes it seem like you don't know how to do your job. Like we pretty much, and all y'all get in game on LEO constantly. It makes it seem like you don't know what you're doing, like you haven't been doing this for a living pretty much. All right. So, Connor, stay back up. We're gonna do a different approach just to give y'all an example. All right, sir. My name is Chief C. Goins, Oakspire Police Department. I got you stopped today for going 45 in a 30 mile per hour zone. Do you have your license with you? Boom, right there, clear and concise. Do you agree, Connor?
Yep.
Beautiful. All right, go and take a seat for me. So, actually, no, Connor, you're actually next to the Miranda rights as well, so go ahead and hit me with it, brother.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to have a lawyer. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you by the state. If you...
You're good. Restart for me. I want you to take a breath. I want you to relax. And I want you to start over.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to a lawyer. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you by the state. With these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now and answer any questions?
Yes, sir. Beautiful, beautiful, man. Good stuff. Alright, so Lami. Hit me with it.
Let's go off. But you have the right to remain silent and you see on the subject. You have the right to remain silent and you... I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Do me a favor. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to do him, but I'm going to come back to you. I want you to take a breath. I want you to get your words together, and I want you to do it right when I come back, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Yay. I'm so excited to speak to you. Alright, what's going on, man? Read them to me.
Alright. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you're not afforded an attorney, one will be provided to you. Do you understand the rights I just read to you? With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me without a lawyer present?
You sounded real sexy, my man. Might have to kiss you. Alright, good stuff. So, Mr. Evan Dean. Hit it with me, man.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning. If you wish, you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements.
My man, I might just have to take that head off and give you a smooch on the kiss. You know what I mean? Type shit. That's crazy. We'll talk about it. Right, no. So, alright, talented Cam. You ready for me, man?
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay.
Hit it for me, brother.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. If you decide to answer questions now without an attorney present, you will still have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to an attorney. Do you understand the rights that I've just read to you? With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me?
This guy. Good stuff. Okay, Salami, rolling it back to you, my man. Are you ready? Hold on. I want you to say it like SpongeBob. I am ready. Say it. Hit me with it. Come on. Hit me with it.
You want me to do this?
Let's do it. I am ready. Come on. Hit me with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just.
Come on, be more enthusiastic. Come on, show me you're excited to be here.
I'm ready.
Oh yeah, that's what I want. Alright, hit me with the Miranda rights.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can... Oh my lord.
Alright, I'm gonna say it and you're gonna repeat it with me. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, you have the right to remain silent.
You have the right to remain silent.
Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
You have the right to hire an attorney.
You have the right to hire an attorney.
And if you cannot afford an attorney.
And if you cannot afford an attorney.
One will be presented to you by the state.
One will be presented to you by the state.
You can decide at any time to exercise these rights.
Yes.
Again, you can decide at any time to exercise these rights.
Yes. Oh my lord, my ears are not working.
Okay, we're gonna do this in a 2-word thing here, and we gotta get you on it. You can decide.
You can decide
to exercise these rights.
To exercise these rights.
At any time.
At any time.
If you wish.
If you wish.
Do you understand these rights?
Do you understand these rights?
That I am explaining to you.
That I am explaining to you.
Round of applause. You did it. There we go. All right. I'm gonna come back to you though. You're gonna do it right for me without me having to help you.
Just let me.
All right, Lee Nelson, you're my last man, brother. You better make it count. You ready?
Alright, yeah, you have rights to remain
Hold
silent.
on. Okay, you have the perfect voice for this. Hit me with it. I am ready. Damn. All right, good.
You have the rights to remain silent and say canon. It's cool. You have the rights to fire an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be provided by you. Right state, do you understand these rights I have given to you? If, please, do you wish to speak to one of my fellow officers or me?
I can't say what I want because you're a minor man, but man, you're looking real good, brother. All right.
Okay.
So,
What does that mean?
Bad situation. Crazy.
Don't worry about it.
let's talk about it. Shut the fuck up. We're gonna talk about it. All right.
The drinking get to you? Is the drinking getting to you?
Shush. Okay, no, guys, so we're gonna use these FTOAs because they are not here for no reason. I'm going to have Lucas because he put a lot of time and effort into getting some stuff set up for you guys. He is going to go over the tool usage with you guys. We're going to go over the taser, pepper spray, spike strips because we don't have stop sticks right now, and firearms. You can go ahead and start when you wish, Lucas.
Alrighty, guys. How's everyone doing?
Why not?
Alrighty, so what we got so far, we're going to start with the X26 taser. This is a non-lethal device that law enforcement officers use to keep suspects, in
At bay.
correct. At bay. Sorry, lost my words there. Your taser, once you shoot your taser into a suspect, it will tense up their bones, sending lots of joules of electricity into their body, tensing them up, which causes them to fall on the ground and, comply most of the time. Your taser is going to hold 3 cartridges, one inside of the taser, 2 on your belt. If you need to restock, they are going to be either you can walk up and be like, hey, can I have some taser cartridges? They will give you some taser cartridges if they are not like this guy. Or you go back to your car and get you some taser cartridges.
That's a notation.
Sniper tasing. Let's go over this real quick. Do it. You will get in so much trouble. I do not want to see you sniping. I'm all the way over here. There's no way, no reason or way I should be shooting at him from all the way over here. There's no.
Just
watch. Like, that's so unrealistic. So unrealistic. Your taser, it shoots prongs full of, have strings on them that are connected to the taser to shoot the electric. So, this is probably the max that you should ever be.
I stopped flying, that's all. I was a cartwheel. I did the cartwheel.
Yeah. You can tap tase them by taking this out and, getting close up to them. But that's only, if you're, Yep, that's with your taser. Oh, your taser also has a flashlight. Pretty handy dandy, if I do say so myself.
We're missing something.
Yes.
We're missing something.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, go for it. I'm sorry.
Oh, do you have a
Alright, so some departments in some states have different tasers, but for the X26, I don't know what range it is, but some of them have 20 feet, some have 15, how would people want to roleplay that?
It's 20 feet, so pretty much, if you stay there, so let's say I have my taser, I'm an R15, so I can't pull it at the moment, but this right here, max distance. You see where this light ends, where I'm at, and then where he's standing? Right. And this right here should be about the max you should be tasing somebody. Alright, that explains everything. Everybody take a look. Everybody paying attention. Because if you fuck this up, or if you sniper tase, you get some big trouble. Exactly. It's been leaving a ring, but you might catch a suspension.
Don't tase people inside their cars. Don't do it. It will bug out. Also, you need to take in consideration the suspect's age, health circumstances. They all need to be taken into account before you tase them. Like a senior citizen, if let's say Chris over here is 92 years old. You can really kill them. If they're in water, you can kill them. Once fired, the taser does require a recharge time of 10 seconds. So I can't be boom. I can't be boom, reload, and then boom again. It's got to be
spam tasing.
Yeah, spam tasing, basically. Moving.
Pepper spray.
Pepper spray. Favorites. Oakspire pepper spray is considered as a non-lethal aerosol. This is to blind. This is a non-lethal tool to blind your suspects. It reduces their visibility, and it's, in case, like, okay, Christian, come here. Charge me, Christian. Yes. Charge me. So let's say he's charging me. This would be the time to use pepper spray. Or let's say, that it's maybe what do they call protests? It's not very safe, or you don't want to use your taser to stop them. You can simply pepper spray, and it will stop him once, yeah. This is going to be your Glock 17. You have a Glock 17 sight and a Glock 17 flash. You can use whichever one as your preference.
I have a question.
Yes, you old man.
No, okay, fuck you. But why don't we flag people with our guns?
Oh, smart one. Smart question there. Once you... Who's this guy? Why does he keep leaving?
That's me.
Are you good? Alright, so you're all good?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, my gun is broken. Okay. Along with your Glock 17 flash, what was your question again?
Why don't we flag people?
Yeah. Okay. If you were to flag someone with your gun, everyone knows what that means, correct? Someone wants to tell me what an example of flagging your gun is. You Sergeant. What is
Don't pick on him. Don't pick on him. He knows too much.
Okay, you start. What'd you say? Flagging someone with your gun, what's it mean? No? Anyone else besides you?
I can write him. Okay, there we go. Cool, man.
You.
I mean, definitely. A individual without proper reason to.
How's the training?
Alright. Yes,
Yeah.
the training is already.
You know, you want to join midway, man? No, you want to join? It's not too late. Somebody else Eric can join.
Yes, that was basically correct. That is very dangerous, because let's, using Christian, this old man as an example again, if I were just, flagging him with my pistol, one shot, and he could really injure someone, very, very bad, and he could just, and it would be your fault. That would be murder. You would be charged with murder. It would be, you'd lose your job, you'd be a felon, it would just be so bad. But back with the Glock 17 flash, this is your standardization patrol weapon is considered as a lethal weapon, indicating it can hurt. It shall only be used when you have an intention to neutralize a suspect. Then you can also use it to protect yourself or others. Your weapon comes equipped with a flashlight using at dark times. It's pretty bright. I'm sure you all can see it right now.
Let me cover something with that real quick. Hold on. Just before we get off of that. Alright, everybody see me, my beautiful face with this huge ass pistol in my hand? Alright. Something that he didn't cover that I want to make sure that we go over is the area of the destination we're shooting.
Yes.
We are not certain. Okay, some of us are certain. Wait, hold on real quick. What did you say, White?
What server are y'all in?
I just invited you. Or you, and if you're not able to join off the Xbox and go to general chat and the community server, my Roblox is in there, just join off of that. Excuse me. But back to what I was saying. The area of the place that we're shooting at. So let's say me and Lucas are in a shootout. I see for a moment, just momentarily. Okay, he had his head open, so it's easy to go for a headshot because we want to neutralize suspect on spot. If this person is doing something stupid, Nelson, I got you in 1 second, brother. But if this person is doing something and I just headshot him, Okay, that completely disregards our entire point of law enforcement, which is to protect and serve the community. It does not matter if a person's a criminal. I mean, it does, but when it comes to that, no. We are not killing people. We are not here to kill people. We are not here to deal human life. We are here to preserve it at all costs. So if we have an opportunity, like, I want to show y'all. Come here, Lucas. You can stand in front of me. Excuse me. Look, I'm not gonna kill him. But if you all pay attention, y'all see where that body cam is on his chest right here? That was right in the middle. Has anybody heard that's called? Anybody at all? That's why you jumped first, Evan. That's your center body mass. And the center body mass. Beautiful. And that, my friends, is where we are shooting. Right there. It's not gonna kill him, but it's gonna be enough firepower to put him down. Now, in this situation, the civilian probably, and I'm just gonna tell you all the truth, they're probably not gonna be getting shot. It's very rare that they do, just honestly. But if the person does, and you get lucky one day, and you shoot that person's center mass, that's where you're always going to aim for first. If they keep going after that, you kill that motherfucker. You have full permission to drop him. Because at that point, he's been shot, he's still an active threat, and you have to protect yourself and the people around you before he becomes a bigger problem.
Again, not the intention to kill him at first sight, though.
Exactly. The first shot needs to go to center mass. Everybody good on that? Center mass?
Yeah, he did. This one had a PTS, but he just said
He said never mind. Yeah. What's your PTS? Then we're gonna go get Evan.
So, let's say somebody has, let's say, a good distance away from you, and he pulls a knife, and he starts walking towards you, and you're hunting yourself and surrounding public. When would lethal force be authorized on that, or do you just?
Great. That's actually a really good scenario. That's a really good question. All right, so get a knife for me, Lucas, if you have one.
I don't.
Wait, no. Yeah, just grab a knife if you can.
They're not in the toolbox. Frick.
Okay, we're just gonna say he has a knife. So, all right, I've got gun out right now. We're just gonna say the situation got us here. All right, sir. Sir, stop. Stop. Do not advance me. Stop. 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 All right. And I'm gonna tell you why we tase. Because yes, is he an active threat? But is he an immediate threat? No. We have the tools capable of putting this man down without endangering his life. Yeah, you're gonna have to refresh yourself, dog. But yeah, does that kind of answer where your question's going? Like, if he were to get up again and he had that knife still and he continued after that taser, then you're gonna go for that center body mass, because at that point the taser's not working. We can't let him too close to do pepper spray, but we also got to protect the people around us and ourselves in that matter. So, I kind of get where I'm going with that.
Yeah, I understand.
All right, cool. Evan, you had a PTS.
Yeah. So, mass stand up.
Yeah.
So, first say, okay, you got a suspect down there at the end of the hall. But wait, there's houses, and you got a subject, and there's houses behind there. You don't know if people are living in them or not. Yet the subject has a gun, and he's trying to eliminate the threat. Even if there's housing behind that, and there's risk.
Honestly, if you have, listen, I'm going to tell you, like I've told people in the past, of course that center body mass is where you're going to go first. If that doesn't stop them, then do what you got to do. But in this situation, let's just say that they didn't go down from that, and they're continuing doing what they're doing, and there's houses, there's possibly, and more than likely, innocent civilian life inside. You need to make sure that your bullets go into the target and the target only, and make sure that your bullets do not go past that person, over that person, or below them, because that's where stray bullets come from. And as we all know, bullets don't have a name on them. Anybody can catch that bullet, and that's something that we're going to try to prevent at all costs. So, does that kind of answer your PTS, brother?
Absolutely.
Lovely. White, yes, sir.
I sent you a friend request on Roblox.
Oh, fuck me. You don't have to add me as a friend, bro. If you're in server, you can just do thing is either .join or it's explanation. Yeah, explanation mark join, and then type my username in, and it should put you in the rest. Are you Alpha Bravo?
Yeah.
Okay. Unlock the server real quick. Try to join it. Nope. Alright, server's unlocked. Here we go. Yep, dude. Alright, lock it. Neil.
You're welcome.
Beautiful. Thank you. Alright, so, spike strips and the stop sticks are kind of bugged right now until they fix our tools, which they keep doing updates.
I can go over them still.
Okay, go ahead and hit the spike strips. After we're done talking about tools, start going to get you in charge of talking about the, the uniform policy. And I want you to start touching up on use of force. Do you know the use of force triangle? You do? Yeah. No? Okay, cool. You're going to go over that when he's finished, okay?
It's the, kind of blue to red thing, right?
Yeah, it's if you go into the LEO server, it's in there if you need a reference.
In the guidelines, yeah. Alright, are we ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Okay. Sorry. So spike strips are a tool used to counter a pursuit. So let's say you got a 1080. So we all know what 1080 is. You initiated the sound like an original stop. 1080, suspect runs. You got another units, call them in. You must be in a party with the lead or the VC with the lead active 1080. If you wish to use your spike strips. The vehicle may only going a max of 100 miles per hour for spike strips to work. If they are going above that speed, it could be risky. Like they could crash into a tree or spin out and smash into something else, hit their car, and then they're dead. Spike strips they need to be used unless traffic is clear and permitted for higher speeds. They need to stay in that 100 miles per hour zone. Along with your stop sticks are used to prevent. Oh my goodness! Stop sticks are to be used to prevent a suspect from fleeing a scene in the vehicle. Let's say Christian here is a vehicle.
You missed something.
Yes.
Really important. Communication with the spike strips.
Communication. Yes. Communication. You must be talking with. You have to have words. If you don't communicate with your other officers or whatever rank you guys are, or deputies, whichever, they dead. That's the moral of the story here. Dead. You need to know when to put the stop sticks down, release the stop sticks, pull the stop sticks back, so you don't spike your other officers, don't spike civilians. A lot comes into this operation of just spiking one vehicle. You must walk to the very back of your truck, grab the spike strips, pull on the shoulder, go in front of your vehicle so you don't get rammed by him, throw your stop sticks out, grab them back as soon as you spike them, or if you don't spike them. If it's successful, you need to say spike successful. If they're unsuccessful, spike unsuccessful. Communication is key in leading these LEO operations. That answer?
Yeah. One thing I'm going to cover real quick, because there was one thing I was looking for specifically. Just make sure that when it comes to that communication, yes, communicate with your officers where you're going to be placing them. Make sure you communicate, or at least they communicate with you, where the pursuit actively is, because we want to make sure that we're not just placing them on a random ass street and then hitting somebody. But most of all, communicate with the supervisor. There is always a supervisor in game. All y'all motherfuckers end up buying your ranks up to supervisor, and you train up there. No discrimination. But there's always a supervisor, and there's normally always a supervisor on a pursuit as well. So just make sure that before you do spike strips, make sure you communicate with that active pursuit supervisor. Hey, do I have permission to put these spike strips down? Do you give me clearance to put spike strips down on your pursuit? They're either going to say yes or no. Because if you place them down and you hit one of their units, guess who's responsible? That supervisor, because he was the highest rank, he was the active person in charge of that pursuit. So just make sure that we're covering that and make sure that we're letting people know ahead of time before we do it. Everybody good on that? I want to hear a verbal yes from everyone because I feel like some of y'all might be going to sleep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
By the way, Lucas, Rami has a PTS, that's why I wanted said.
FBI had one too, I think. Hold on. FBI, didn't you have one?
Yeah.
What's up?
Alright, well, starting with FBI.
Alright, so I don't really think this involves with the whole taser thing, but it does involve with the gun. So me and Evan were on a scene the other day, and I think I was being hunted down by a person, Stuart knows. He didn't really get the gist. Yeah, he didn't really get the gist of what you were talking about and the guidelines.
Regarding
what happened was he shot me, and then my officers decided to pull a gun and shoot him out of the vehicle. The vehicle, and he said it was like against the guidelines.
Why are you laughing, folks?
Okay, yeah, and I know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, it happens, man. That shit was funny.
It was.
Oh, no, you're referring to Tennessee versus Gardner. That is what we're talking about. So we're referring to Tennessee versus Gardner. You were permitted to open fire on someone perceived as an immediate threat. However, you were not permitted to shoot at a suspect attempting to flee a felony. So, in that case right there, understanding that he killed an officer, right, the civilian, if he actively killed an officer, you are more than absolutely justified to shoot back on strength that the fact that he murdered Leo already was protectors of the community. He is more than likely going to go and aim his gun at someone else and potentially and more than highly likely commit another crime involving that firearm. So you did your job correctly if that person was shot at by attempting to prohibit them from committing further felonies.
Okay.
Did I answer that PTS for you?
Yeah, because I don't know, the way Stewart put it was like kind of confusing, and I was like, I don't know if Chris puts it that way, because I know Chris's rules back then, and then if someone flees while getting shot at by LEO, they usually die, and they don't.
Yeah, they get popped real quick. Yeah. I mean, that's how I used to train you guys back in NCRC. If they're an active threat to the community, you kill that motherfucker.
So, along with that, I got a question, Mr. Christian.
Shoot.
So, with him, what? So, let's say, little Timmy decides to drive his vehicle in front of cops, trying to run them over. Is lethal force authorized?
Yes, because he's perceived as an immediate threat to law enforcement's life and health, considering the fact he's trying to run them over.
So, that's what I've been saying to so many people. So, if they try to argue with it, just tell them that they're wrong. Because I've had so many arguments with people who...
Instead of telling them that they're wrong, educate them. That is your job. That is your job. That is everyone in here's job. If you know the information, tell them. Salami, you had a PTS. I'm trying to make this go by quick, so what's up?
Yeah, alright, so usually with 1080s, usually I see cops do it not really smoothly. They do it like behind and suspect crash. Usually I see like police officers have to like tap them from the sides of the rear vehicle, if I'm correct on that.
Say that one more time.
Usually on 1080, the police usually pits them from behind, but they usually they actually do the rear sides of the vehicle, trying to make it smooth for them to.
In all honesty, I understand where this is going. The only reason we can't do that is because the way that the pit boxes are set up on the vehicles, it kind of makes it physically impossible. And the fact that the pit receivers on the Civ cars and other vehicles are on the back of it, not on the sides. If you try to hit it from, in the most respectful, not safe for work movie possible, if you try to hit it from the side, it's not gonna work.
Okay, Christian. Okay.
Listen. We got some dirty-minded people in here, including myself, so I just gotta clarify that stuff for shit for people. Yeah. What's up, bro?
I remember you dealt with. I believe it was a. Like you answered that I did this. I was driving with it, and in the first one, I was sitting at the time. Goddamn Tahoe. They chose the step in front of the Tahoe. And
you started cutting out for me, and that whole minute for me was broken in half. So say that one more time.
Yeah. Remember, we were on a traffic stop. I was Civ and another group, another officer.
Yeah.
Sergeant. Don't step in front of it.
Oh, the one at the Tesco.
Yeah, don't step in front of a vehicle, especially a Tahoe.
Yeah, no. So, I think this should have been common sense for everybody, but I'm just gonna reiterate in case people don't have that common sense in the most respectful way possible. Promise. But guys, we're people. We are not vehicles. Do not try to put yourself in front of a vehicle that weighs about 10 times more than you and attempt to stop it, because that person, if they're trying to get away from you guys, they're going to run you over. this isn't a maybe, this isn't like a possibility that they're going to run you over. If you're in their way, you're going to get ran over. Do not endanger yourself. Do not put yourself in a life-threatening situation all because you don't want that person to run. We have so many LEO on duty for a reason. If they run, they run. If they start doing stupid shit, then we cancel the pursuit instead of building out for them. It keeps everybody safe. It keeps things at bay. And it keeps people from getting turned into pancakes like a Sunday morning breakfast, okay? Don't put ourselves in stupid situations. Okay, you smart ass. Anywho, at this moment in time, yeah, Stuart, go for it.
You know, I know you're putting yourself in a stupid situation, but you gotta think about the people around you. Because it's also obviously safety risk, and it's also you just wanting to open fire. Okay? I don't know how many times I've had people just stand in front of a vehicle just so they can shoot and kill the suspect. Okay? As you learn throughout this training, and if you have been as law enforcement or are in law enforcement, lethal force should be the last resort. Okay? So please, if someone is trying to run you over, then yes. But if you have the time to move, and the time to think they're going to get to a car or a truck or whatever, and they're going to run me over another person, I don't care what rank you are. Tell everyone to move. Okay? I don't care if they're your supervisor, if they're your subordinate, tell them to move. Because that just shows you're just trying to make sure that they get home safe. Because at the end of the day, you're not just protecting yourself or the civilians, you're also protecting the people that are around you assisting you. Okay? So don't just think of yourself, don't think of the civilians, think of every single person there.
Get some other PTS. This will be the last PTS for me, by the way.
So, it's like a stupid question, but after this training, rank up from, do you get them like right away, or?
You're worried about the wrong thing. Focus about the training right now. Alright, so, focus on that. Don't focus on rank ups. Boom, that's our jobs. So, what am I about to get too far? I'm just playing. Alright, so at this moment in time, we're going to hand over the stage to our FTOA star, Captain Star. She's going to speak with you about our uniform policy along with our use of force policy. Alright, I promise you guys, you will not be in here forever. There's things that we have to talk about, so please do your hardest to not go to sleep. Do not get on your phone. Do not get on TikTok. If I hear a TikTok come through someone's phone,
Don't make us make you do some stuff. We'll make you do like stand
that
up.
sounds shit, but alright.
We'll make you stand up from the seat.
I'm checking your house.
Alright, at this moment in time, so everyone clear comms, show respect to the Captain Star, and let's let it make it happen.
Alright, this is your uniform policy. I do not want to see anyone breaking this because you will, and I am saying will, be in trouble.
Type shit.
Order to Senior Corporal, you should only be wearing the uniforms provided by the locker and the duty belt provided by the locker. Or Sergeant to Captain, you can wear plain clothes with no badge. Present, you must wear a holster. No, that's fucking major. Sorry. Plain clothes with badge on neck or waist area. Supervisor clothing for patrol you. So you can wear custom like patches on your shoulder that show your rank or something like that. Major to assistant commissioner, you can wear full plain clothes without a badge presented. You must wear holster and cuffs minimum, and drive car with full EOS. Keep that in mind. Alright, this is your use of force, which is first one being non-physical, non-verbal de-escalation, which is commonly known as simply showing your present. You know, like you see two people fighting, so you roll up on the scene, you see them fighting, you want to ask them to stop. You don't want to say, "Can you please stop?" You want to actually show some, seriousness. You don't want to ask them to. You don't want to go up like this. Can you please stop fighting? You don't want to be like that, because they're just gonna keep fighting because they don't think you're serious. What you want to do is you want to go like, "Stop fighting now!" That's what you do. Second one is verbal de-escalation, non-physical, kind of what I just did. Yelling, and like that. Then we have verbal or physical de-escalation, where if they refuse to stop, now pull them aside, such as you grab this arm, you pull him over here. He stops. They both stop. Now you have physical control. Kind of if they try to attack you, you can also fight back, but, you know, don't pull out a weapon, because then, you know, they're not doing that. Now we move on to tool usage. Your taser, pepper spray, stuff like that. If he comes towards you, or tries to, and he pulls out a weapon, you can, and I say, you
I'm gonna need you all to like move this way because you're away from all the trainees.
You could, in fact, or if they're too close, you can pepper spray them or tap tase them. Do not, and I repeat, do not sniper tase or use your prongs when they're that close. If you use prongs when they're that close, you could actually kill them. So don't do that. Now say they took your taser. That's when lethal force is authorized. Why? Because he has your taser. He is now an active threat. He could tase you. You could get down on the ground. He runs at you with your taser. You have the right to shoot him. Like that. Alright. Let's see here.
Alright.
I think that's it.
I'm gonna go back over it. I'm gonna be honest, you skipped a lot. And there was a lot that you could have went over there that you did not. Alright, so I'm gonna start back at the top of the use of force because honestly I see this get abused a lot and this is something that should be gone in depth over. Alright, so this is the first one. Excuse me, non-physical, non-verbal de-escalation. There is something that a lot of people, you know, consciously don't even notice. But whenever you're doing some dumb shit, like we've all done stuff before. When we're doing dumb stuff, first thing you do, Lieutenant Nelson. Let's just say we're on Civ and we see a cop and we're doing some stupid shit. What's the first thing we do?
If you're going past them, check your mirrors. You're going, and if you first thing see a cop, you better stop what you're doing.
Exactly.
Right. And that's right.
Exactly. See, that right there is what we call presence. That is the first level of de-escalating a situation. When people see that badge and they see that police car with the bright blue lights on it, they're gonna say, and they're gonna be like, oh shit, I'm doing something stupid. I'm probably about to get pulled over. Let me go ahead and tone that down a bit. So that right there, like I said, is called presence. It's non-physical and non-verbal. You don't have to touch the person. You're not talking to the person. You're not even interacting with the person. You're just there. So let's say, for example, they just keep going. They keep speeding. We're going to stay on this example. And we have to start, getting into it more. So, let's say they pull over. You finally get them stopped. Now we're at verbal de-escalation, non-physical control. This means, okay, we're talking to them. Hey, my name is such and such with the Oakspire Police Department. We got you stopped for this, that, and third. And this is what's going on. This is why it's unsafe. All that good stuff. Now, that's all that is, right? So pretty much, like I said before, you're just verbally de-escalating. Okay, this is all you're doing. They might be a little verbally aggravated, start talking shit to you. They will, but you have to maintain that calm composure. This is what you did. This is what I'm here. The easier you make this for me, the easier I make this for you, and we're all gonna have a good day. That's verbal de-escalation. You're keeping the situation under your control because it's law enforcement. That is the best thing you can do is make sure the situation stays in your control. Never let a situation get out of hand. But let's say they keep going, right? They just keep going and going and going. You try to de-escalate. Which is going to be verbal/physical de-escalation. Hey, sir, at this moment in time, man, I don't feel safe with you in the vehicle. I'm going to ask you to step out the vehicle for me. Okay, at this moment in time, we're getting him out the car. He's getting physical now. We might start touching bodies soon. Pause. But we're getting the situation in a more controllable circumstance. I had to figure out how to work the shush. But I had to figure it out. But yeah, no. Okay, we're getting physical. They're out the vehicle. Get them pat down. All that good stuff. And let's say they just start trying to get a little combative. They're being resistant to you. That's what I was looking for. So let's say Corporal, stand up for me. Alright. Yeah. But okay, Corporal, I'm I'm just gonna put my hand on your shoulder. You know, I'm trying to turn you around to get handcuffs on. I want you to be a little bit combative with me. So this is what it's gonna look like. Okay, sir, I need you to come here for me, please. Stop backing up for me, man. Stop backing up for me, dude. All right, this is your last chance. If you don't stop now, you're gonna catch another charge, man. Okay. As y'all can see now, this isn't working. I'm trying to physically control him. He's not complying with me. I'm verbally trying to de-escalate, but he's continuing. So now we're going to actually grab him. I tackle you down. Boom. I now have physical control over this individual. He failed to comply with my verbal demands. He failed to comply with the de-escalation. And now I've got him controlled. So let's say now he kicks me off of him. Okay, boom. He kicked me off of him. Alright, now I'm on the floor. I have to get back up. So now we're getting to a point where he's getting combative. He's getting physically combative. He is no longer complying. He is no longer talking. He is just getting combative. Now we're at tool usage. Everybody see this big, bright, yellow taser looking like a school bus? They're thick as hell. Alright. Well, fuck in here. So at this point now, shut up. So now he's kind of thinking about it like, okay, what am I about to do? Also has a taser out, this is where the action. And so I'm just backing up from me now. Do not come in. Alright, dude. Boom. Has now worked. However, he gets back up. Oh no. If you can, I think the taser might push. We need to get in shit. Alright, 1 second. Alright, don't worry about the uniform. He gets back up. What am I gonna do? My taser is still running. Back away from me now. Everyone keep an eye out. This is lethal now. We are not lethal force. Okay, tools have not worked. De-escalation has not worked. Sir, if you come towards me, you may be shot. You need to get on the ground now. Keep in mind, we are still verbally trying to de-escalate. You need to always continuously verbally de-escalate that situation. Let's say he doesn't comply. He starts walking towards me with a knife in his hands. Bro, back up. You come any closer and I will shoot you. And also notice I'm keeping my distance with him. Stop. Last warning. Shots. Alright. One more shot. Alright. Boom. Communicated with dispatch. There were shots fired by LEO. Center mass. Keys down. Now we have control. Now we get behind him, pat him down, take it off of him, and handcuff him. You have now went through all stages of that de-escalation triangle, and the person isn't dead. Look at that. He died. Isn't that shocking? That's what I'm saying. Alright, take a seat for me, Corporal. I appreciate you. Ashley, go get your uniform and shit real quick and come back sit down. Alright. Does everyone have a better understanding, having that physical example with explanation of what the de-escalation triangle looks like for you guys? That is what is expected of you whenever we are on scenes with a combative individual. Does anyone have any questions on the de-escalation triangle? And, yeah, no, he's fine. Anybody have questions? Please, whatever. Right, did you have something?
This is uniform selection. This is uniform PTS section.
Yeah, go for it.
So I had a question about the uniforms for Sergeant and up. So with the uniforms, can we wear a vest that says police on it as long as we are on OPD?
So plain clothes with a police vest on?
Yeah.
Let's go look in our guidelines. For Sergeant to Captain, plain clothes with a badge on neck or waist area, supervisor clothing, full patrol uniform. Keyword, plain clothes. Have some type of marking of police on it. So you're good.
Okay.
Alright, can I answer this with you?
Yeah, I was saying instead, like, with the badge and stuff, like...
You don't have to have the badge, as long as it has the word police on that vest so people know
like
who
this.
you are.
Okay. Okay, sounds good.
Have a shoulder badge.
Thank you.
No problem. Alright, man. All my lovely, big-headed, built like cereal box trainees. Does anyone have any questions? At all. Please, forever speak now, forever hold that tongue of yours. Leah Nelson, what's going on, brother?
By the way, no one leave, please.
And I ain't like a cereal box. What are you talking about? Bruh, you built like a box of Kellogg's on a mid-morning before school, buddy.
A little harsh, man. That's a little everyone has okay. I have some questions for everyone, but that was the end of the training, correct? I'm bugging out.
What?
I'm at the end of that section, correct?
Like 3
End of that
sections.
section, correct?
I'm only
That
bugging
section.
right now.
The
Oh,
section,
Chris,
correct?
we end up right over flares.
No, I'm really not about to take that time out right now. I'm just trying to cover all crucial points as a
That's fine.
patrol area.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know if I had it or not. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I don't want to hold everyone here. It's already been about a good hour.
Hey, Chris,
Alright.
you feel like a jack in the box talk, but that's what you told me.
You will catch on the elbow to your fucking skull. Alright, so everyone, I always give people this because I think it is very crucial for the learning process. I want all of you to stand up. You're going to have a 3-minute recess. You may walk around, chat with each other, just walk around, talk. Y'all can freely speak for a minute and get your minds together, and then we will come back in here and sit down and continue.
Guys, I got a question for everyone. If you have bought your rank or transferred your rank, can you just say something? Say, DM me. DM me if you have, because the logs are tweaking out. And that would
I'll actually do an announcement to see who bought their rank. Because I don't think
I've already did that.
Well, no, like a more recent one, Chris, because I don't think some people were given the earlier rank purchase role by people who paid rank purchases. Because I could have sworn on that.
Chris, FYI,
I need help.
what's that?
What's up?
Chris, you can change your name, by the way.
Yeah, you're actually yourself. Where are we for real looking up a lieutenant, my boy? How did you get in there?
What?
Swami, I have a question.
Did you get locked in the jail cell?
Swami, come here.
Go in this.
What the fuck, boy? Get out of there.
Swami, come here.
What?
Come here. How many trainings have you done?
See, I like those concerts. It's just
I'm gonna be a captain.
This might be my second.
Okay, yeah, so this is your second training, but since you transferred the thing.
Yeah, I transferred my rank first.
Okay. That's what I have on logs. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Just anything
Everybody
that
come
isn't involved.
take a seat. Everybody come take a seat. Y'all can still talk for you got 1 minute left. Just want to come exit now.
Lucas, I'm gonna keep this up for you. I don't think 99% of the people are actually logged with the most recent rank purchases because we keep that in vouchers. But obviously, as you're a commander right now in the group, with your crucial fixes and nice fixes, you can actually see people's jump of the rank.
I was hoping that everyone in here would have integrity. So I was trying to at the end of the training. If everyone here who has had a rank transfer or rank purchase, please tell me your rank transfer, the rank that you transferred or the rank that you buy and the amount of trainings that you have so I can make sure so I can match it up with all the other logs and vouchers, please.
And yes, it does definitely count if somebody else has boosted for you. Okay, because we're feeling that some people have been assisted by getting boosted by other people. Okay, also this means if you're boosted, if you bought it with money, Roblox, if somebody has boosted it for you, DM Lucas, okay, and tell him your Roblox and the actual amount that you have done.
Roblox the amount you have done and what rank you got.
Alright.
Okay, Christian. Obviously, when we're actually doing this segment, don't do it.
Alright, so all of you guys have had in this classroom, you all had a chance to say something, right? All my FTOs?
Yeah.
I haven't done this segment.
Oh, not
stuff.
Yeah, not him.
I don't forget about him, I just want to make sure. Alright, Stuart, I'm going to cover my favorite part, criminal court cases, because that's like my lovely go-to. I want you to go over... 1 second. Let me see. Go for what? We're gonna do that when we get outside.
If you need anything for this classroom.
Just go over the expectations for our pursuit policy.
Vehicle and pursuit, or just pursuit?
Just pursuits as a whole.
Okay. You want me to do that now, or are you gonna do criminal court cases first?
Oh no, go ahead and do your thing, because the criminal court cases takes a minute.
Alright. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope that everyone has actually been paying attention. Let's take it back. I'm gonna die if I point a gun at him again.
Scary.
Hey, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and go sleep based off of our guidelines. I'm gonna go the way up. I'm smack you. I got such an old big headed ass. Yeah. The first off, pursuit policies, okay? This is going to be covered from the moment a suspect does take off to the moment the pursuit is ended. Okay. First off, when a pursuit has initiated, any vehicles with OPD are able, OPD or sheriff's office can activate and attempt a vehicle pursuit. Officers are to stay out of oncoming lanes of travel. If you find yourself in one, quickly correct it ASAP. Causing a vehicle collision because of this will be taken as corrective action. Okay? And keep that in mind. I have seen people going off of lanes of travel, yes, quickly correcting it, but it needs to be faster and try and prevent going just right to opposite lanes of travel. Okay? Because you're harming yourself and you're harming other people. Right? Now, when you initiate a pursuit, the very first thing you want to say is your call sign. So, for example, 103 dispatch, Big Fuzz, I'm going to be in active pursuit with said vehicle heading said area. Okay? We are not GSPing anybody. Okay? Once the pursuit is initiated and you have notified every single officer, meaning everyone in the VC and everyone that you were able to, you will proceed to follow and will chase the person. Okay? Once you are chasing the person, you'll make sure that a lot of things are being stated, meaning communication-wise. Okay, when a pursuit has been activated, the only two people giving comms shall be the second/primary unit. Additional units are no longer allowed to take location updates. Comms due to the risk of losing the suspect. Call-outs shall be done by explaining following direction of travel: northeast, southwest, speed, vehicle position, opposite range, swerving, etc. Okay. This does mean whenever a suspect is exceeding a certain limit, let's say suspect is going 80 to 85, okay, because you're going that kind of speed, you can't fully clock them, okay, but you have to pace them if you can't lock them with your radar, but if you're able to get the exact speed, okay, 105, or try and kind of round it up, they're going over 100, they're going over 120. The second, correction if I'm wrong, the second pursuit exceeds 130 in city limits, and the pursuit. Second exceeds over 180 in the county or highway side, and the pursuit.
160 in county.
160, there we go, thank you. Okay, that is for multiple things, as there are multiple roadways here, too many civilians, and it's just a safety risk for every single person around you. Unless you want to become pancakes, and the pursuit.
I mean, I like breakfast, but that one is human flavored, you know what I mean?
I was going to say that this time. Now, if it does get to the point where you do not know what speed they are going, meaning let's say you're going 80, like 85, but they seem like going a bit faster, or they're just being reckless in general, in the pursuit. Okay? At the end of the day, we don't need pancake officers, okay? We are also going to be going over passing pursuits. This means actually you see this action, not going this way, okay? Passing the officer. You are not allowed to pass any pursuits without Marshall. I was going to say Christian information.
Shit, I'm trying to play right now.
Yeah, well, I'm tired. I'm going to go to things. Passing pursuits, you are not allowed to pass in pursuits once you've gotten the response. Unless the unit whose primary aim is to serve but unable to keep up or wet. Then you may pass a person in front of you, otherwise no exceptions. I pursue units I give them permission to take primary on any pursuit not involving commercial / individual vehicle. Okay. Also, following off of that, when you are passing, you will always be given permission by anyone you are passing. Okay, this doesn't mean if you're the last Billy in that pursuit. This doesn't mean if you're the first Joe. Okay, whenever you are coming into that pursuit, you will always notify dispatch. Let's say I'm the last suspect, the last officer. Sorry. If I'm the last person, I would always say 102 dispatch. I attach with that pursuit. Show me off radio comms listening. Okay, that way they know I am on comms, listening to pursuit, and I'm actively in the pursuit. Okay, so they can't dispatch with any calls. No, GSP not needed. Okay. Once you are in that pursuit,
you are in it until the end, or until you wreck, or until they're just cancelled. Okay? You will always ask permission for the unit in front of you. If you don't know their call sign, just describe the type of vehicle. Okay, let's say I want to pass a black and colored hardtop Explorer. 103 to the unit in front of me, black and colored hardtop Explorer, near the end of permission to pass. If they say no, okay, fine. If they say yes, say affirm, 103 to the unit, I'm going to be passing on your left. Okay, so that means they pull to the right and you go on the left. Okay, if anyone here is not in the United States, like myself, okay, the United States emergency lane is the left. When emergency vehicles are passing and going to calls, you stay on the left-hand side. Okay, meaning you have your two lanes, you have your right lane, then you have your left lane. Your right lane is
so long as a motherfucker, dude. We pull to the right. When you see the lights, you pull to the right, brother.
Yes, that's what I was meaning. You pull to the left. Left lane is the emergency, or emergency vehicles to go.
No, you just told them a second ago. You said if you see emergency responses coming, you pull to the left.
I could have sworn I said right.
You said left.
Did I say left?
Yes, I wasn't really getting into that. I felt like you said that, but you wasn't saying it.
I think it was a misinterpretation. I think you were saying emergency vehicles driving on the left lane, while other vehicles should move to the right. I think it was a misinterpretation by both ends. That's my personal opinion. I don't know. Did anyone ask for your personal opinion, motherfucker? He did, actually.
Okay, just as rules are cleared up, any emergency vehicle, when they are activating their license sirens, go to the left. Okay, they will be driving onto the left-hand side, passing other vehicles. All civilians or people without emergency lights will be going to the right and stopping, like they're kind of being pulled on the sidewalk, kind of a little bit. I don't know how to explain that part. Next to the street. Supervisor authorities determination. Okay. Drug pursuit primary has the ability to do call-outs and keep up with the suspect unless you are in party session pursuit alone. You are required to get permission from a sergeant class in pursuit to do strikes, it, along with cancelling. A supervisor is the only person that may give permission to cancel pursuit. That's kind of wrong, that question. I'm not gonna lie. They shouldn't be the only one, because they're not always gonna respond.
That's the only reason I put it in there.
Normally, yes, but sometimes it ain't. Which is why I did just say it. Anyways, with the guidelines, yes, the sergeant is able to cancel at any given time if the vehicle is too reckless. Okay, so is the primary, and yeah, okay. If anyone else feels it's too reckless, they are able to detach. Okay, example, if they're going, 120, 130, and no one else is, canceling the pursuit, or in fact, no one's going to listen to you, you can try, and you can go, hey guys, this pursuit is going too reckless, I recommend we stop. And if they're just like, nah, I've got this, and you guys are driving this throughout, feel about a crash or something, and you see how many units are there, and you think it's okay to pull off, okay, that's fine. Making sure yourself is safe, you're not putting yourself in danger. Is it recommended to send a pursuit? Yes. But if you personally think that you should be on that pursuit, then you can pull off for your own safety as long as you can justify to whoever asks you on why. Okay? This also goes over because I see the word pit. Okay? Before I go to the pit, I'm going to go to here. Okay? The lower the max, depending on circumstances. Max speeds, depending on circumstances. Highway no traffic, 150 to 170. Okay? Highway with traffic, 100 to 135. City no traffic, 80 to 130. City with traffic, 50 to 115. Must cancel if conditions are too serious. Okay, now the city will also count the county side. Okay? Which is why a lot of this was the city/county. Now we're going to go to our pit policy. Okay, keep in mind these are for vehicles that are Sergeant Plus. Are you sure not Sergeant Plus? Still listen, please. Okay. Pit policy: vehicles equipped with pit are only permitted to use it on a vehicle going max 100 miles per hour. Exceptions can be made with 100 to 120 Anything exceeding that will be considered attempted vehicle manslaughter, which is not protected by qualified immunity. Okay? So that meaning if you go ahead and you pit somebody at, let's say, 125, yes, as petty as that sounds, even a few miles per hour over the speed limit can still cause serious injuries in the vehicle. Okay? It can be classed under your from your supervisors as you attempted to kill them, aka vehicle manslaughter. Okay? No, we're not just being them. Okay? This means, if you're even an out-of-state vehicle, you still follow our policies. Don't go off theirs. Okay? Our policies. Okay? Make sure it's 100 to 120 max. Obviously, if it is unsafe conditions, recommended to not go into the pit. Okay, let's say there's too many civilians and you might accidentally pit them into the lake over there. Don't do that. Okay, try and find a safe area to pit them. Okay, the only time that you can pit them and end it as quick as possible is if they're being way too reckless. And when I mean way too reckless, I mean nearly killing civilians, injuring officers, and doing all of that. Right? Also, make sure, keep in mind, when you're in pursuit, to take in condition, okay, everything around you. Civilians, the other officers, yourself, the suspect. Everything around you, even the barriers on the highway, okay, because if one spin out happens and it causes into flames, it's going to be crazy. Everyone's going to be asked what happened, and it's going to be a very long scene. And if a pit does happen and a suspect, gets pitted into the barrier and they end up dying, then that's on whoever pitted them, because they should have seen the conditions and they should have seen that they have the risk of going into there. Okay? Anything on this, Christian?
No.
No? Okay, FTOs, do you have anything to add on before I ask him? Anything? No? I'm just going to ask you 10 questions.
Is everyone listening?
Verbal yes or no, not head up and down, not type of chat. Verbal.
If you were listening, say, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
There we go.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go around and pick random people, okay? Alright. Yeah. Alright. As I said before, when should a person be terminated? When should a person when should a person be canceling? Okay.
I'm sorry, I recommend. My dad called me.
We're gonna get a screenshot of this. You'll be getting a strike after this training because you did not inform any FTO that you were going AFK. Communicate with us if you're not.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but I mean, he was talking to everybody, and the fact that you excused yourself without communicating to us in the middle of us teaching y'all something, it's kind of disrespectful to the FTO. Okay, like I said, it's just a strike today. That's all.
Okay. Alright. You still feel like you can ask the question or no?
Nah, probably not, because I was.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to you and ask somebody else the same question.
We'll take a random one. Talented Cam, when do we cancel a pursuit?
We cancel pursuits when the road conditions are too dangerous or if it's endangering the public.
What do we classify based off policy that Stuart just read? Excuse me, as too dangerous?
Exceeding speeds within certain limits or jurisdictions, like on the highway or in city.
And if they
Speed limit.
if they go into starts with a
Wait, hold on, that's not me, Brian.
you got it.
Shit. Is it no? Is it no? Wait, oncoming lanes? Oncoming lanes?
There you go.
Oh, there we go, okay.
Hey, good job. Okay, now back to you. When do we cancel pursuits? You just explained it.
When the roads are not good. Whoa, why both of y'all standing? Huh?
Meaning? What do you mean by the roads are not good? Come on, he explained two things. That was just the only one.
Lucas, that's how I feel inside.
I believe in you, Murray. You got this one.
I don't.
When the conditions are too bad, meaning the road is slippery, there's ice, or something goes wrong on the road, or they are endangering the public, reckless driving, exceeding certain speeds, or going on oncoming lanes.
So I feel like I feel like you're here, but you're not here. So I'm gonna ask you because I speak really loud and I try to make things entertaining. When do we cancel that pursuit? And I would like some detail behind this answer, brother.
Well, we have to do this again.
I mean, bro, I want to hear it out of your mouth. And I want detail, not just when the
At least
that's the shittiest thing ever.
The road conditions are dangerous. There's something else
That's what we're here for, though, is to see if you are paying attention. I'm about to kick you out the training in a second if you can't recollect this. It's giving he literally just explained it to you. This is me trying to hear out of your mouth, so I'm going to ask you one more time. Based off that story set, and I want to hear what he said from you, because he just looked at you, said it directly to you. When do we cancel pursuit as law enforcement?
when the conditions on the road are not good.
And what else? There's two other things.
You might as well just kick me, bro, because I can't.
Alright. Have a good day, man. You're free to leave.
I'm gonna pick on you, Evan. Okay.
Sounds good.
Pit policy.
With it.
Triangle pursuit policy. When the speed limits were allowed to pit, and what to keep in mind while we are actively going into a pit.
Repeat that for me one more time.
What is the speed limit that we're allowed to be pitting people at? And what are the conditions that we are to look for before performing a pit?
Speed limit for pits, I do believe. That's something I can't think of off the top of my head. I know we just went over it, and I'm aware of that. Yet, if I stand correct, it is around 100 and below.
I just got smacked.
Okay. I think I'm going to go over it. I'm going to re-explain in a summary what Stuart said to everyone, because I think Stuart, his tone of voice might be, making y'all a little dull in the head right now. So, I'm ready. Let's do it. So, pitting vehicles, folks. For the people that are paying attention and actually listening to the sound of my lovely. So I know I sound sexy, right? You're right. So, pit. Whenever we're doing pit, okay, folks, you are permitted. I'm going to read this straight off the guideline, just like Stuart did. Vehicles equipped with pit are only permitted to use on vehicles going maximum 100 miles per hour. Okay, everyone heard that, right? 100 miles per hour. Cool. So, given that, exceptions can be made, and again, they can be made. Can be made. Between these speeds of 100 and 120. These pursuits go from 80 to 150 real fucking quick. So if you get an opportunity to take that between 100 and 120 window, you can take it. Alright? Cool. So, given that, anything excessive of that 120 cap that we're putting on ourselves here, it will be seen by my policy standards as attempted vehicle manslaughter. And if you kill the person, your ass is going to jail, and you might get a suspension on top of that. Is everybody good on that? So now, Connor, can you tell me what I just said about our pit policy?
Over 100, down the over 100. And if it goes over 120, it can be classed as vehicle manslaughter, and you can go to jail, and you will be suspended from the team.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to hear. Good shit, man. Alright, that's off the pit policy, so we're going to go over your part of training. This is probably the most you'll ever hear me talk inside of a day. Not gonna, because I hate talking. But we're going to go over criminal court cases just by a jump out of your seats. Can anyone tell me if you've ever heard of that term before? Criminal court cases. All right, so we got a little bit. Not everybody like I'm hoping, but we got a little bit. I'll take it. Take a seat for me, y'all. All right, y'all. Let me get my stuff pulled back up because these are something that I also cannot remember word for. I will openly admit it. So, criminal court cases. We're not going to go over all of them. I'm just going to go over the select few that I decided to go over because they are important. Miranda versus Arizona. Can someone just take a guess at what Miranda versus Arizona is? Keyword Miranda. I want to hear from White, because I haven't heard you get called on a lot, brother.
I honestly don't know what it is.
Take a guess. Educated guess. Miranda versus Arizona. What does that sound like? Keyword Miranda. We talked about something called Miranda earlier. Yep. Getting close. So what do you think Miranda versus Arizona established? The Miranda starts with R. There you go. Miranda versus Arizona, ladies. I didn't hear. Might have cut out. My bad, Mr. Sandoval. Alright, Miranda versus Arizona, folks, it established our Miranda rights. The whole asking them incriminating questions, that whole gist. That came from Miranda versus Arizona. Everybody good on that? Everybody?
We are tracking.
You're tracking. I want to know that they're tracking. Alright, I think everybody's tracking. Alright, cool. Second one we're going to go over is Terry versus Ohio. Has anyone ever heard of that case before?
Hell.
Terry versus Ohio. Okay, Corporal. Ashley, weren't you the one in my last training that was just going ban for fucking ban on the court cases? Was that you? It might have been surprise. I think it was you. It was you. It was your last name. Alright.
I know it.
Alright, somebody else. Jump if you know Terry versus Ohio. Evan, I haven't heard from you in a second.
Alright, Terry versus Ohio allows Terry searches not full frisk, but a pat down. That's why you get the word Terry, player versus Terry. Yeah. It's basically Terry search is what they call it. So it allows an officer to go up to a person as if they feel as if that person is involved in some sort of robbery or anything they're fleeing the scene. They have every bit of a right to search that person with Terry search, Terry frisk.
Perfect answer. I like it. Good explanation. For those that weren't paying attention, Police Sergeant Terry versus Ohio, it allows stop and frisk if you believe that person, given reasonable articulated suspicion, RAC, or just reasonable suspicion for short. If you have reasonable suspicion without a doubt based on evidence provided or the circumstances provided that person has been involved in a crime. So let's say, for example, because I feel like a lot of people get a little confused with this, because it can be really easily misinterpreted. Let's say Salami, stand up. Now let's say Salami is taking a nice little stroll through the ghetto, man. I'm talking, we full of projects, homeless people selling dope on the corner.
Southside of that bitch.
Yeah, we Southside in this motherfucker. Let's just say there was a bank robbery. No, not a bank, because there wouldn't be a bank down there. I'm slow. Let's say there was a corner store robbery. There we go. And Salami's just walking in that general area, like she's on the same street. Alright, let's take a walk, Salami. Just a nice little stroll. Hey, ma'am, how's it going? My name is Chief C. Collins with Oakspire Police Department. We had a robbery a couple of minutes ago, given one of the general locations on the road from here. At this moment in time, I'm going to ask you to face away from me. I just need to do a pat down of you today just to make sure that you weren't involved. Damn, turn around faster. Damn, don't slow. Alright, so, point is, everyone understand that, though. I know, because she was in the general location. She was in the same area. She was walking in the area. She's black with a whole baseball cap on, looking suspicious as fuck. And I believe that she was possibly, She was possibly involved. Alright, sit your ass down. Alright. So, Connor, good question, man. What happens if they don't consent? If they don't consent, that would be interference with a law enforcement investigation and obstruction of justice, in which they can serve jail time for. In which, at that point, they could call a lawyer to fight it off in court. Did that answer your question, man? It brings us back to the simple thing of giving someone a lawful order and then failing to comply with it, because no matter how I approached that, as friendly as I was, or if I was being an asshole, she would have still been required by law, because we are doing an investigation on a crime, to have complied with your order. based on that investigation. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Awesome. I love to hear it. Alright. Next one we're going to go over is Arizona versus Grant. This is involving vehicles. Has anyone ever heard of that?
I have a PTS.
Sit your big-headed ass down. Yeah, what's up? No, you said you're back. Who had a PTS? Martin?
Alright, over here.
So he's over here. My fault.
Yeah, actually, the officer over there in the white hat said my question. If they were using...
What if they don't consent?
Yeah, if they don't consent to that, then...
Yeah, arrest. Easy arrest for failure to comply.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Arizona versus Grant. Someone other than our big cowboy hat here. Evan, actually, I heard from you already. I want you to take an educated guess.
Oh man, this is the one I don't know.
Just take a guess. What do you think it means? I'm gonna give you a hint. Like I said, it has to do with searching vehicles.
Gosh, one of the first ones. I'm trying to remember.
Gotta put that brain to work, brother.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm trying to like. This is Grant, dude. I don't know Grant.
Somebody wanna help him out. Somebody that's not the corporal. FBI, help him out. Alright.
My mic muted. Alright. So, I'm pretty sure, I have heard of this one, but I kind of forgot, you know. I'm pretty sure it's our articulated suspicion or reasonable suspicion that you have some type of thing in your vehicle that is illegal. Is that correct?
No, but I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, so I'm gonna go over the Arizona versus Grant for you guys, just to give you all a little help. Excuse me, because my mouth is getting hella dry and my bottle of water got left in the car. Alright, so Arizona versus Grant, folks, it puts a limitation on an officer's right to search a vehicle after the person has already been excluded from the scene. So let's say FBI, stand up, and Cam, stand up for me. Come over here. Alright, so FBI, we're going to RP FBI as the prisoner. And you're going to be my secondary officer helping me out on this arrest today. Okay, I've got FBI. Okay, he's in my car. This is me putting him in the car. He's gone. He is taken away. He is going down to the station now. Now, we have to search the vehicle. So this is your job. You are still on scene. The vehicle has to be searched. Would you be allowed to search that vehicle now that he's gone?
No.
Why?
Because of Grant, Arizona versus Grant.
Exactly, man. You guys can. All right, go sit down. Appreciate your little demonstration. This will give you guys type shit. Hell yeah. But no. Arizona versus shut up. But no, Arizona versus Grant, guys. It just pretty much means you are not allowed under any stance to search a suspect's vehicle after the suspect has left the scene. You can do as much investigating as you want. Still at least sitting in the back of the cop car, sitting on the curb on that scene. But once they exit, that car is not to be touched. The only people that touch that car is tow, and that's just so they can transport it down to the station. After that point, the investigators at the station will be the ones in charge of that. Everybody jump and give me a nice little 360 if we are all listening and understand. That's what I like to see. If a dance party in this bit. Alright, cool. Alright, don't sit down for me. Damn, Salam, you going crazy. Going crazy shit.
I want to say a Diddy party.
Okay, I will fucking kill you. But no, yeah, I got the baby oil. I'm just saying. So, we're gonna go over the next one. Let me see which one I want to go over. Okay, this is a really good one because it involves traffic stops. So, Ren, and again, Ren, W-H-R-E-N, Ren versus United States. Has anyone ever heard of this one before? Alright, so this is a new one to all of us. Stuff. Alright, Sitch, I know you know it. Sit. Yeah, actually, you know what? We're gonna
You disconnected for a second. We're sure, like,
okay.
in place.
It's okay. Corporal, you're actually going to teach your class something because I want to do some proactive leadership training as well. Go ahead and stand up for me. Everybody do me a favor because I want y'all to move around for a minute. Everybody stand up, come line up shoulder by shoulder, right where I'm standing, just facing the desk. Beautiful. Okay, I like this better, actually. All right, so Corporal, you're going to step forward, and you're going to tell your colleagues here what is Ren versus United States.
Why? Why did you do this to me? Oh my god.
Because it teaches you leadership, and it teaches you how to talk to your officers when they get.
Alright, so Ren versus the United States, which happened in 1966, is a cooker's worm. I'll just go off of my notebook here.
I like this guy. He has a notebook.
I do. I'm in law enforcement in high school, so it's fun. Quote unanimously, if I can say that correctly, ruled that police can stop a vehicle for any traffic violation regardless of their underlying reason, pretext, as long as they have probable cause for the stop. So define that an officer's subjective intent doesn't matter under the Fourth Amendment. This involved the officer stopping Michael Wren for a minor traffic infraction, driving without a signal in a high drug area, who then other drugs, establishing that traffic stops are permissible, even if officers use the violation as a pretext for a drug investigation.
Beautiful. I'm going to go stand in line for me, man. I appreciate that, Corp. So I'm just going to give you guys the summary. It does not matter what's previously going on. If you see a vehicle, and I mean, when I say anything going on, I mean, it does not matter if you're 10-6, it doesn't matter if you're eating, it doesn't matter what you're doing, it doesn't matter what your presences are before the stop, your motivation for the stop. If you see that vehicle, and I quote, if you see that vehicular man commit any, and I mean any little traffic violation, you have full authority to pull that person over. Everybody good on that? Hell yeah. Let me get so y'all understand that. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see right there. Yeah, sir. Get back in line, big head. All right, cool. So, what else? That one's more so for detectives. We already talked about Tennessee versus Gardner, but we'll actually go back over it. Tennessee versus Gardner. We've all heard about that before, and I'm sure we talked about it a little bit earlier because someone had a PTS on it. The vehicle stuff. Yeah, no, shooting at a vehicle. There we go. Had to think about it. So I'm gonna read it out based on my handbook because I have my own stuff. Tennessee versus Gardner, folks, dictates that law enforcement officers are limited. And I say limited with a big cap. Limited to lethal force only in all caps, only, right? Given a suspect has posed an immediate threat. So that means the suspect is actively going pop, 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 pop all over the fucking place to anybody and everybody that they see. They are posing an immediate threat to the public, your lives, or someone around yours, another innocent civilian's life around you. Okay? So, getting past that point, right? But not, and I say but not, right? You are not permitted at any time, if that person stops posing as an immediate threat, if they stop, because if they're still posing, kill that motherfucker, respectfully. But if they stop and they are just trying to run away, so we see this all the time. They'll be them pop, 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 they're shooting all over the place, and then they just stop and they just start running. Have we all seen that before? Like, we've seen it all the time in game, right? They just start running after they did some really stupid shit. Guess what? You can't do shit about it, but chase them. You cannot shoot that person no more. He is no longer posing as an immediate threat. He is no longer posing as an active deathbed possibility for somebody, okay? Once that person stops, and once they start running, so they get into a vehicle and they just go, and they get the fuck out of there, you're done. At that point, you set a blow out for that person, list out what they did wrong, direction of travel, vehicle, you give all the good details to their dispatch, and then you call it a day and you go patrol. Everybody understand? Do me a favor, White, tell me what is the Tennessee versus Gardner rule?
CA law, a direct.
That's a sergeant. Mr. White, if you're speaking, you're muted.
Give me a second. I was getting a whole bunch of text messages on other Discord channels.
Okay, were you at least paying attention to me when I was talking?
About the Tennessee versus Cardinal? If I said it right?
Yeah, you did. Can you explain to me what it is, just to make sure that we have people listen?
It is, holy Jesus. It's a, I'll try to think here, hold on.
Where we quite literally less than 30 seconds ago just talked about it.
Immediate threat of serious physical harm to the officer or other recipient officer has probable cause to believe the suspect is dangerous. Due to the fact of Tennessee versus Garden law, that advises to everybody as well as LEO. Now, if you're on LEO, it's like a burglary scene, believing it is a felony, despite seeing no weapons and believing the suspect is unarmed.
Okay. I want another explanation, because, I mean, he's not wrong, but I feel like it could have been a little bit better explained. Evan, Tennessee versus Gardner.
Yeah, what about, what would you like to know about it?
What is it?
Tennessee versus Gardner, it allows an officer to use lethal force if that subject has posed a threat to the public, and if they are currently posing a threat to the public, it allows that officer to use lethal force no matter what. But there's a circumstance to the point to where if they do proceed to go pop, 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 and then stop, and then they flee, and all that, them or anything like that, yeah, I'm using your reference. But there's a loophole to that. If they went pop, 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 ran into a building, you could still kill them, Stanley, if I am correct. You are still able to drop that subject as they are going inside of a house that they probably do not own, just trying to get away from LEO, which could or could not have civilian lives inside, giving you every bit of lethal force to drop that subject as they are going inside of that house.
Exactly. And you want to know the best part about it? That it's the same criminal court case. If they run inside of a house, guess what? They're still posing. If they're still actively committing a felony, it's still Tennessee versus Gardner. Because at the end of the day, they're still posing a threat. And now that they've run into an innocent civilian's house, they are now posing a threat to innocent lives around you. Which brings us back to our starting statement. You are to protect and serve the community, your colleagues, and everyone included. So innocent lives is a part of that. Everybody understand? Salami, how about you explain to me, what is the Miranda versus... Actually, no, don't do that. What's Terry versus Ohio? What we talked about right before this.
Yeah, just trying to get my brain straight. About the shooting or the, driving car or whatever?
Quite literally the scene I did with people.
Coming out of the bank, you had suspicion for the person that came out of the bank while he was robbed or something like that. You apparently needed to search the person or had to detain, just in case for safety, so you weren't really mistaken.
So what probable cause would I have to search? Why would I have justification to do a search? Because of what?
For them not to,
because they were in the area of the crime, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna ask you again, because it helps people when they hear their own self say it. What legal justification would I have to search a person if they were involved in if they were at least suspected to be involved in a what?
A robbery, like a scene.
Or just a crime, right?
Yeah.
Say it. Say if they were involved in a crime.
They were involved in a crime.
Yep. And the reason, and what justification would you have to just search them because you think they're involved in something? It's based on what?
Suspicion activity or something like that?
Yeah, that could be it. Or because they were just simply in the area of the crime at that time, circumstance.
Yeah, I try to get my words straight on that.
It's okay. Look, my job is your job is to make sure I take any steps I need to take to make sure you actually learn the information being taught to you. So if I gotta dumb it down a little bit, then hey, that's okay. There's no discrimination on it. Sometimes people can't do the whole talk thing and just recollect information. I'm one of those people. I gotta repeat the shit to myself. Oh
my God. Disney did that. No, I meant to tell y'all, but I didn't know.
I literally just picked them inside of announcements saying that we are doing an LEO training, bro.
Yeah, because people are complaining it says whitelist when they joined. Fuck.
I was gonna say something, but then it kind of clicked in me.
No way.
He shut every server down. He shut every server.
That server stinks.
Chris, you guys broke the server. Nobody can join any other server. They keep on joining your whitelisted server. It's an S-log. It's not whitelisted. Yeah, it's still whitelist though, because we S-logged it and we didn't do anything to any other server. We had one ticket open with game developers, with trying to ask them who added a script in the game to make it whitelisted. So you're
I'm actually done with that, because that actually just literally fucked everything, bro.
It just pissed me off. Going amazingly.
So what are we gonna do now?
What you guys are gonna do is y'all are gonna get a free training log, because Izzy kind of fucked up my training, and I have to sit here and deal with it now, because I can't. Yeah, I'm about to probably go take me a fucking break and go get me some food, bro, because that shit actually just annoyed the daylights out of me. Send everyone in this training that was involved that actually stayed. I appreciate you, and I would like you to please send Lucas your training logs. Lucas will put it inside of my log.
Go ahead and run off everything that I have so far. If it's wrong, please.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Never mind.
What's your question?
That question.
What's your question?
I got a question.
What is your question?
Oh, I couldn't hear anybody. But so I got told by an FTO, I don't know which one, but it says his last training says that you won't be getting rings until Friday.
Yes.
Is that still happening or?
Okay, well, let me finish what I was going to do first. That's irrelevant to what's going on right now. We will answer that question here in like 30 seconds. I'm going to read off your robot's username. Tell me if this is right. If it's not right, I'll cry. Connor432554 needs TFC.
Yep, that is right.
Evan Dean, 2008, first training, but you bought Sergeant. Right. Okay, FBI. How many trainings do you have?
I have one, but I'm a lieutenant.
One training, bot lieutenant. Perfect.
No, not bot. It's rank transfers.
Okay, same thing.
Okay.
I gotta go Lukey. I gotta find Lukey.
Excuse me?
Ignore him. He's speaking out of butt.
Okay. Leon Nelson. First training, bot, or transferred LT.
What?
Liam, is this your first training?
This is your first.
No.
Bro, there was a whole server actively open. What does he mean nobody else could join? There was literally a whole fucking server open.
Why
is
is
right now?
Right.
Hold on.
How many trainings do you have?
Get done.
How many trainings
It
do you
says, last time I did.
18?
Yeah.
That's what I meant. My bad. 18. Alright. 18, you're an LT. Got it.
LT?
MIB failed.
Captain. I thought that was Captain.
I don't think so. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll double check it.
Just let. He's a current LT.
Captain, yes, you're right.
Yeah. Just. Let's get this done. That's like you pissed me off.
So much freaking work that we just put into that train. No, because
I was looking excited for the outside part, bro. Oh, wait, that's what I was
Scott Jones, 2020, 2,200.
Yeah.
You in here? How many trainings you got?
Well, Captain got one training.
I'll grab it.
Yes, so I thought. Okay, talented Cam. One training.
This is from the bottom of my heart. I'm not doing no more fucking rodeo trainings, bro. That shit just like that was done. That was done for me.
One training?
Okay. Or, yeah, one training.
Yay me. Yay me. Over here. Yeah. 2 trainings, but you bought /transfer / boosted to corporal. Yeah. Okay. Salami, 2 transferred captain. That it? Do I have everyone? Did I miss someone? Speak now for the whole group. Logs have been sent. I'm going to attach log pictures once I get out of my...
You forgot me.
Oh, you didn't?
I said you forgot me.
Okay, what's your OS?
Alpha 1 Bravo 8.
Alpha 1 Bravo
_ Bravo 8.
It's capital A and capital B, correct?
Yes.
I'm out here trainings. How many you got? Let me double check.
I think I'm at 10 or 11.
Checking.
I'm not for sure.
Yes, this is your 11th, I believe. Okay. There, that's everyone, correct?
Yep. All correct.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for understanding. I am very sorry that this was the outcome. It's the outcome. It's not your fault.
It's just a transition mark.
How about y'all get in game? Let's make a good RP morning and afternoon, whoever the fuck.
I do have this real quick before we start the sparring. If there is any concerns, meaning, you want to know a bit more about what we could not get to you, go ahead and DM me. I'll be happy to sit there with you guys for 20 minutes somewhere and talk to you guys and explain some stuff, because at the end of the day, as my job as Lieutenant Commander Law Enforcement and as a FCO is to assist you guys and educate you guys any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, so for every FTO and FTO in this, yes. If we didn't get to you and you have further questions, go ahead and DM us. Don't lose your rank. At this time, I believe that Christian, are you here? Are you out?
I'm here. Just trying to take a breather and hit my vape to calm the fuck down. Cause I'm actually.
Okay, I believe that he wants all of you guys to exit the BC. If you have any comments, questions, or statements, you may stay. If you don't, please leave.
Yo, join our DC.